Hello, I am here with your Sunday, May 9th, 2021 tarot using the Lenormand Oracle. We're going to do an oracle reading today. So with the Lenormands, if you haven't seen these before, think of a yes or no question and just one, and we'll see if we can maybe get a little bit of an answer for you at the end of the reading, and we will explain a lot more about that as we go along. So let's ask for our message or messages for Sunday, May 9th, 2021. Now, I'm not sure about in the States, but here in Canada, May 9th is Mother's Day. So if any of you are a mom, grandma, and that includes your fur babies, if you are a mom to a fur baby, happy Mother's Day to all of you. If you were overseas, I know that you celebrated your Mother's Day, I believe it was in April. So we're going to wish you a happy Mother's Day too, all the way from Canada. So let's see. Ooh. Let's see. We've got 3 cards out here, and I am going to have to check with the book just to see. Oh, the cross. Okay. This one, I'm not 100% sure of, just to double check the meanings. So what I am going to explain to you, the reason why I asked you to think of a yes or no question is in the corner of each of the oracle cards is a playing card, and that can lead us to a potential yes or no. So to start off the reading, we start off with the snake. Now the snake is exactly that, snake in the grass. It's a caution. Be wary of people and situations around you because you don't know if it's a friend or a foe. So this is a bit of a caution. Now the way that we read the Lenormand is from left to right and usually indicates a past situation. So this would be a very recent past thing where maybe somebody new has come into your life, or there's a situation unfolding and you're like, that almost sounds too good to be true. Well, guess what? It probably is, and it's just to be a warning that not everybody who crosses your path is your friend, even though they act like it on the surface. Now, in the corner, we have the Queen of Spades. Tuck that in your back pocket because, like I said, we're going to check with the book and double check for your yes or no question. Up next, we have the Sun card. And even though this is an oracle deck, this Sun card still has the same meaning. It's happiness, it's joy. I mean, look at his face. He's happy. There's not a cloud in sight. Field full of wildflowers, and the sun is actually looking pretty pleased with himself. And that's the same kind of feeling that you're having, is that warm summer day in a field of flowers, or conversely, in front of a crystal turquoise water, which I'm totally getting pulled. As much as I love traveling, I'm really getting pulled to go somewhere with that perfectly clear blue water that you can see everything all the way down to the bottom. That's where I want to be, but I will take this field of flowers right now. And in the corner, we have the Ace of Diamonds. I will put this all together. Up next, we have the Bear card. And in the corner, we have the 10 of Clubs. Now, the bear is exactly that. Big, lumbering, but pushes forward and really keeps going. There is a little bit of a warning in this card as well, because bear, is it going to attack, or is it going to mind its business and keep on going? We'll double check with the book to see what pops out for that one. Now, what has been playing out kind of in the past is we've had, this is a card of the clouds, and it is a picture of a stormy sky, and we will use these playing cards to get a definitive answer for your yes or no if we don't get one already. but because of its location in the reading is this may seem how things are right now is they're very stormy, they're cloudy, there's lightning, but because it comes at the end of the reading, it's not what is to come. It is a little bit more of a, okay, we're kind of in the middle of it. This is what's playing on in the background is it's stormy and it's cloudy, but that storm will pass. And up next we have the cross, and I am going to look this one up right now simply because I'm not familiar with this card. I have never seen it in a reading. And turning to your inner beliefs. You may be feeling a lot of grief and burdens, and this is going very well with that stormy sky. I'll let you look at those cards as I read it. A golden cross becomes the centerpiece in the church. The cross is a card of religion and beliefs. While the people turn to religion in times of trouble, the cross can signify those troubles themselves. Keywords are pain, suffering, fears, going through a rough situation, challenges, the end, and being tested. Now we have in the corner of the cross, we have the 6 of clubs. And with the clouds, we have the King of clubs. Now again, we're going to use these as clarifiers or to break the stalemate if need be. Just getting the, I hate it when you have your place and then you basically drop the pages. Okay, so for your altogether, be wary of a situation that has been unfolding in your recent past into your present time. There's the snake in the grass here. It does give me, even though snakes aren't slimy, it gives me that slimy used cars man, salesman type energy. But there's the sun. I'm going to check one more thing with the bear. Okay. But you've taken control of the situation. The bear is also about taking control, and it's actually quite positive, even though, at least where I live, we view bears as a bit of a negative thing because they are a literal huge nuisance. They often run about 400 pounds for a full-grown adult bear, and when it comes to garbage day, we see it as garbage day, they see it as free buffet. Not so much in the city. It does happen in the city. I've had to chase plenty of bears in the city in my police cruiser. But in my hometown, it is a major problem. But they're not actually a nuisance. They're very strong and an indicator of strength and positive. Even though the playing card is a neutral, it's a maybe. The snake, he's a maybe no. The sun is a positive yes. I mean, the sun is just positive. That's the happiness of the card. Now, these two stalemate breakers are both, the clouds are a maybe to maybe no, and this guy is a no. So the answer to your yes or no question is no, or more than likely is going to be a no. There are no cards that override the power of any other cards in this deck, unlike the tarot. All of the cards have kind of an equivalent meaning, and it depends on the layout as to how you read them. But there may be some stormy skies looming, and I do strongly feel that these two here are connected. Whatever this deceitful, slimy behavior was, causing that storm cloud to be appearing, and you may be going inward and isolating yourself or trying to ignore the incident, the person, and it's not quite working. So stay true to yourself, stay true to what you believe in, and keep pushing forward. There is good news on the horizon once you do start to move through and see things. Just to go through really quickly, I personally, when you start looking a little bit further ahead than a day or two, I do like to see kind of what's coming in. And we've got the Lady. So that is some feminine energy, and it could be a woman that is coming in towards you to give you a hand with things. This could be romance, or it could be a mother or a female friend coming in. We've got the Letter, so there's news of some sort coming in. Coffin is the end of a situation. Oh, there's that crossroads again. You notice it's got a 22 on it, so it's a 2. And you're being led to a crossroads. This situation, I have a funny feeling we're going to be dealing with this crossroad situation for some time. There's your ship coming in with your answers, but be wary of the mice. The mice it's dirty energy, it's yucky, it's a lot of anxiety and worry as well. But you got the bouquet, the moon, the mountain, the ring, the fish, the heart, the anchor, the dog. You do have somebody loyal that is on your side. There is good news coming in, but I don't think that's going to be this week. I'm really strongly feeling early next week is when we may be starting to see that coming in, because the letter is still, it's coming, and that letter, that news, you may be feeling or getting a little bit of a better idea at the end of this upcoming week, but the rest of it is not going to be playing out until probably early next, like the following week. So the week after the new moon, which is, it is on Tuesday, and I believe it reaches its apex or its fullest point, even though it's a new moon and we won't be able to see it. I do believe it is in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. So even you guys on the West Coast are still going to be feeling it during daytime hours. Now, just a quick, I'll talk about this more on Tuesday, but the new moon, this new moon is in Taurus, and it wants us to get grounded, particularly in our finances. What do we need to get grounded on? What do we need to do? Stay grounded. Jupiter has recently gone into Pisces. It's moved out of the sign of Aquarius. It is now in the sign of Pisces. So you may be feeling yourself wanting to daydream a little bit more. Go ahead and daydream. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and growth. Can be a little bit of a freewheeling energy if it's allowed to just do what it wants to. And it is a bigger planet, so it does have quite a bit of influence on us. But if you have your North Node, or your Venus, I believe it is, I can't remember what the whole reason was, but your Jupiter, if your Jupiter's in Pisces and your North Node is in Pisces, you may be called to be daydreaming in like all the time. That is part of the reason why. Use that to help you manifest anything that you want coming in. It does not have to involve money, but the new moon in Taurus is very strongly encouraging you to get clear on what you want to see coming in your future, and to do so in a manner that helps you be grounded, stable. And if money is one of those things, then this is your moon to be clear with your intention as to what you want to bring in this moon cycle. So I'm going to leave it here, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.